Have you noticed the increasing news about cybercrimes lately? In the digital age, our world is becoming increasingly interconnected. We're living in a time where information is exchanged at the speed of light, and the internet has become an integral part of our daily lives. But with this convenience and connectivity comes a darker side: the rising threat of cybercrimes. Cybercrimes are not a new phenomenon. They've been around since the dawn of the internet. But what's alarming is the pace at which they're evolving. They've transformed from simple acts of mischief into sophisticated operations that can cause significant harm. From hacking personal accounts to orchestrating large-scale data breaches, cybercriminals are constantly finding new ways to exploit our digital vulnerabilities. No one is immune to these crimes. Individuals, businesses, governments, we're all potential targets. Personal data, intellectual property, national security information, these are all valuable assets in the digital world, and they're all at risk. And let's not forget, cybercrimes are not confined to any one place. They're a global menace. A hacker sitting halfway across the world can infiltrate your computer, steal your identity, or wreak havoc on your business. The geographical boundaries that protect us in the physical world simply don't exist in the digital realm. Moreover, the frequency of these crimes is also on the rise. It's not just that they're becoming more sophisticated, they're also becoming more widespread. Cybercriminals are exploiting the fact that we're all more connected than ever before, using that connectivity to infiltrate our digital lives and cause disruption. But remember, awareness is the first step in prevention. Understanding the magnitude and severity of the problem is key to fighting back. It's a shared responsibility to protect ourselves, our communities, and our world from the threat of cybercrimes. As you can see, cybercrimes are a serious and growing threat that we all must address. Now that we understand the rise in cybercrimes, what exactly are these crimes? Let's take a closer look. First, there's hacking. This is when someone with ill intent, often referred to as a hacker, gains unauthorized access to a computer system. Hackers can steal sensitive information, manipulate data, or even cause the system to crash. This type of cybercrime can lead to significant losses for businesses and individuals alike. Then we have identity theft, a particularly insidious type of cybercrime. Here, cybercriminals steal personal information such as your name, social security number, or financial account information. They use this information to impersonate you, often for financial gain. The result? You could find yourself dealing with financial loss, credit damage, and a whole lot of stress. Next up is phishing. This is when cybercriminals trick you into revealing sensitive information. They might send you an email that looks like it's from a trusted source, such as your bank, asking you to confirm your account details. But in reality, it's a scam. If you fall for it, you're handing your personal information over to criminals. There's also ransomware, a type of malicious software that encrypts your data and holds it hostage until a ransom is paid. This can be especially devastating for businesses, as it can bring operations to a halt and result in significant financial loss. These are just a few examples. There are many other types of cybercrimes out there, such as cyberstalking, online harassment, and illegal content distribution, to name a few. Each of these crimes is unique in how they are committed and the impact they have, but what they all have in common is that they can cause significant harm. Businesses can lose money and reputation, and individuals can face financial loss, emotional distress, and a loss of privacy. These crimes, as we've discussed, can have severe consequences, causing both financial loss and emotional distress. Our next segment will delve deeper into these consequences, and later, we'll explore ways to protect yourself from becoming a victim of these cybercrimes. Stay tuned. You might be wondering, what happens if you fall victim to a cybercrime? Well, let's dive into the repercussions that can follow a cyber attack. First off, there's the financial hit. Cybercriminals can drain your bank accounts, make fraudulent purchases, or even steal your identity to take out loans in your name. You might find yourself facing mountains of debt you never incurred. Businesses can lose millions, even billions, to cybercrimes through theft, ransomware, or the cost of recovery after an attack. Then there's the emotional turmoil. The feeling of violation when your personal space has been invaded can be overwhelming. It's like a digital burglary, leaving you feeling vulnerable, violated, and mistrustful. And let's not forget about the potential for reputational damage. If you're a business, a data breach can shatter customer trust. It takes years to build a reputation and just a moment to destroy it. Personal reputations can also suffer as sensitive, private information can be leaked or manipulated. Lastly, there can be legal repercussions. If your personal or business data is used for illegal activities, you might find yourself tangled up in legal proceedings even if you're the victim. So, you see, the aftermath of cybercrime is far-reaching and devastating. It's not just about losing a few files or a bit of money. It's about the ripple effects that can impact every facet of your life. The consequences of cybercrime can be devastating. That's why prevention is always better than cure. So how can you protect yourself from becoming a victim of these cybercrimes? Let's dive into some practical steps that can help you stay safe in the digital realm. First off, the power of a strong password cannot be overstated. It's like the lock on the front door of your digital home. Make it complex, unique, and change it regularly. Incorporate a mix of upper and lowercase letters, numbers, and special characters. Avoid using obvious choices like birthdays or names. Remember, a strong password is your first line of defense. Next, be wary of suspicious emails. Cybercriminals often use phishing tactics, pretending to be reputable companies to trick you into revealing personal information. Always double-check the sender's email address. If something doesn't add up, it's better to err on the side of caution. Lastly, keep your software up to date. This includes your operating system, web browsers, antivirus software, and all other applications. These updates often contain patches for security vulnerabilities that cybercriminals can exploit. Being proactive in your digital security is not a choice, it's a necessity. It's about being aware, staying informed, and taking action. It's about understanding the threats that exist and knowing how to protect yourself against them. By taking these steps, you can significantly reduce your risk of falling victim to cyber